It's me, Jesse Lee, with Hot Topic and Taking Back Sunday. How's it going?
That's us.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. We're doing real good. How are you guys?
That's right.
I am great. Couldn't be better.
Not roasting at all, right?
Oh, no. I mean, could
No,
be
it's
worse.
actually not so bad, man.
Yeah.
Like, we've been out over, like, in the desert kind of region
Yeah.
of this great country, and it's been so very hot.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was prepared for. But then, like, I walked outside yesterday even, and then
Yeah.
the temperature had dropped like 30 degrees or something.
yeah.
It's been beautiful all
We
day.
did Warped Tour in a parking lot here in the summer, so this is nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to kick up those Warped Tour summer heat vibes in here right now.
Yeah,
That's why
sure.
I got a
Take it
space
around.
heater on actually right
You
now.
you guys have built a black tent in the desert.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So how's the tour been with the Used? Any big highlights so far besides chatting with me right now?
This is definitely the highlight.
That's what I figured. I
Maybe
assumed
of
so.
the past, I mean, as
Ever.
far back as I can remember.
Since your kids were born, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a close second.
At least.
It's been great with the Used, man. Like, we you know, we've been fortunate enough to be doing what we're doing for a good amount of time now.
Yeah.
And then so to be able to spend time with people you've been crossing paths with for that long,
Yeah.
it's just like seeing like estranged family or something, you know?
Yeah, it's gotta be kind of like touring with a cousin or something at that point because you've
In a
known
way,
for
yeah.
so
Way
long.
back.
You know what their weird little habits are on the road. Like,
Oh yeah, man. Yes, 100%.
he's like, I don't want to get everyone's
Yeah.
habits, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, back in the day,
When you were young,
when
Zing.
I'm not a kid
oh,
anymore.
that's good. No, it was like 2006 or 7, so I wasn't that young, but youngish.
Well, 13.
Bert gave me his sweatshirt
You did right off his back.
right off his back, literally,
Wow.
and I had just told him I liked it. It was a cool sweatshirt. And he's like, "Here, take it." I was like, "I can't take your sweatshirt." He's like, "No, I insist." So I took it.
So
So
you
that
still
was
have it?
cool. I have it in a closet somewhere.
Nice.
I actually meant to ask him if he remembers that or not, because it's a while ago. I don't know if it was that significant for
He's
him.
like, what
but-
sweatshirt? What are we talking about?
Yeah, he might regret it now. I don't know.
yeah.
He's the kind of guy that probably gives the shirt right off his back to a lot of people. So he's a generous guy.
Yeah.
He mostly gives away his clothing. That's what he's
Yeah.
kind of known for. So tell your friends, turned 20 a couple years ago, right? You guys
That's right.
didn't really do any kind of anniversary tour, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we did in
'cause
2019.
We did one when it turned 10 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nothing.
Yeah.
And then, like, we did, but so what had happened in 2019, what we ended up doing was, because it marked like 20 years since we've been a band. And we figure if you do anything, or are able to do anything consistently for 20 years, that deserves some kind of
Yeah.
celebrating.
Absolutely.
So that's the touring we did in 2019, which actually ended up working out pretty well because we got to go to a lot of places before everything shut down, you know?
Gotta squeeze.
But
it in.
yeah, so I will say, man, like it was a tough sell for me to be like, hey, you guys want to come to this festival and play your first record, and then I'm like, whoa, I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
But that guy exists in.
He's still in there somewhere.
Yeah, and it's been nice to get to talk with him again, if that makes sense. And so, because I worry about spending too much time with nostalgia. I think it's dangerous, but I guess it's the same with anything else, right? Like,
doses.
everything in
Everything in
moderation.
moderation, yeah.
This festival and this time has been so beautiful, and we've been able to see so many folks. And then the thing it's reminded me of the most, that I am the most proud of and the most grateful for, is that for all this time, since that first record, I've been allowed the opportunity, and we've been allowed the opportunity to grow with so many people, and we've like they're this part of our story, and we're a part of theirs, you know, and I just think that's so amazing that for so long it's like this consistently this thing of, hey man, like you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's not just you. Yeah, sure, you're a little crazy, but not the kind of crazy you're thinking.
Right.
And that has been such a great help for me to grow into the man that I am now.
Well,
And I'm real grateful for that. And then so it's with that spirit that I will play and celebrate our first
can you
record.
not break our microphones?
Tell all your Look, man, I was thinking, if you go down to the Home Depot, you go to like the
Yeah.
specialty like fastener section, you know,
Absolutely,
it's like
yeah.
down by the screws.
I
and shit.
hang out there all the time. Yeah.
So they have these O-rings, and you can
Oh,
get
I know
one,
about the O-ring, baby.
and you do it from so maybe opposite than what you're used to.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
go
yeah.
from the bottom to the top.
And
like it'll like hold it.
Yeah, I might make a stop at the Home Depot a little bit. Yeah. Well, so.
And like you get some reflective insulation for your black
I'll
tent.
pick up more space heaters while I'm there. I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, on that topic, like obviously it's different for you guys playing the music. I mean, you sing too, but I mean, when you're playing the music, you can kind of like disconnect from the lyrics a little bit. You have to sing all these words every night. Is it like
John too?
Yeah, of course.
Some of them.
So like, does it like ever feel like hard to connect to these lyrics again 20 years later because you are such a different person than you were 20 years ago, or do you just fall right back into it once you start playing this song?
I always found for myself, I don't know what Adam's approach has been, but I will generally like take an emotion that I'm like kind of currently feeling and channel it through the song.
Yeah.
Because especially with the first album, the exact feelings and situations are so far away,
Yeah,
so
right.
it'd be pretty hard to get worked up about that stuff again. But I think the emotion is there still, so it's not that hard to take something similar that you're feeling currently and channel it through there. That's my approach.
Yeah.
Nice. You think You're So Last Summer has the ultimate emo lyric of all time?
Oh, the slit my throat one? That's
Yeah.
John's line too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've been talking about that one a lot recently.
Really?
Well, like folks have been asking about it.
Yeah, it keeps
Really?
coming up.
Yeah.
It's gotta be I feel like it's like the ultimate go-to emo if you're trying to go, what's the most emo lyric of all time? Like,
Well, yeah, but I think what I've kept saying is like, at the time, I thought it was like, I thought of it as an extreme exaggeration
Yeah,
of
right.
something that's like a real emotion, but also that it was like kind of funny to me. I
Yeah.
thought that was a funny thing, and
Yeah, just because it's so over the
So,
top.
yeah.
Like here's the extreme. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
and then
We always took it as comical.
Yeah, and then I think some people took it dead serious,
Yeah.
and I have realized like that's fine too, but that it's all good. But and then I said something about it at a meet and greet the other day, and then one of our fans was like,
he was-
so it's just a joke, huh?"
Yeah.
Oh God,
He was
oh, man,
bummed,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Such
He
a
was
joke.
bummed.
No,
He was
see,
bummed.
like I don't think he was ready to hear everything that you were saying.
He wasn't ready for you to shatter the glass like that, man.
Well,
I
like
do have
it's
a
like what's
problem with
amazing
that
about
sometimes.
any kind of art, anything, any medium, is that you could look at something and I could look at the exact same thing and we could take two completely different things from it,
Yeah.
and I think that that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It
And
is.
then then John, what I was taking away from what he was saying was like, okay, how do I express this emotion?
Yeah.
Like, how do I express my experience with it?
Yeah.
And so then I just always saw it as like you write this over the top line, right?
Yeah.
So then like it's already baked in
Yeah.
that like, look, I understand that this is an irrational feeling, but I'm experiencing it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna live in
Yeah.
it right now.
Yeah.
And that little phrase says all of that to me. And I think that's a
See,
beautiful
that's
thing.
good. That's a much better way to say it. I've got to learn to stop. I always want to like demystify everything and just like make it very plain, and it never ever works. No one ever wants
It'll
that.
work
I
this
gotta
time, I
stop doing
promise.
it. I've
We'll
just
make it
got to
work.
stop.
I always found the comedy line too, but I think it's because I used to associate with like Flavor Flav in the video too.
Because of the
Yes,
well,
it's
well,
hard
like
to, like-
John and Sean had just left the band,
That's
right?
right.
Right.
And
He
they
took,
went.
He took our place.
And they so like they're doing straight like run stuff, and we're like, well, what are we gonna do? We don't want to have like Fred singing John's
Yeah.
thing like in the video, because then it's like really lip syncing,
Yeah.
like Milli Vanilli, you know.
Like, wait a minute.
And man, that sucks for those guys, right? That's what everybody's out there doing right now.
oh,
Those
if Millie
those
Vanilli could
poor
have waited a
guys.
little longer,
Yeah,
man.
man.
yeah.
What was I talking about?
Oh,
Sorry.
Flavor
Flavor
Flav, how
Flav.
he
Oh,
ended
yeah.
up in the video.
So we were trying to like these different ideas, and Mark, our drummer, was like, "Yo, I see Flavor Flav all the time, because he lived a town over.
I see him all the time.
Yeah, he'd be like
Riding
riding
his bike
true.
around, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and like around Yankee Stadium and stuff too. He'd be around all the games. Yeah.
yeah. So then the idea, Christian Winters, that's who directed that, and then so he was like, well, let's reach out. And they said yes. We couldn't believe it.
So they stopped Flavor Flav on his bicycle, and they're like, "Hey, can you be in this?"
I don't know
video?"
how they did it, but I really hope that's how.
That's how I'm gonna remember how it went
Mr.
down.
Flav, Mr. Flav, Mr. Flav.
Tomorrow, we'll come tomorrow.
Yeah. But it was wild, man. Like really, like he really, like I was so nervous I could barely speak to him.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Flavor
like,
Flav.
dude, I'm from High Point, North Carolina, man. Come on. And then but he was like really. It was important to him to get it right,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just appreciated that so much.
So cool. He's got to be an intimidating individual because he's so charismatic and so like worldly known, you know.
Right, like legend, you
Yeah.
know.
And an insane musician. He plays piano. He plays everything.
Yeah.
He's really great. It's kind of like a hidden thing that he doesn't really
really?
share.
And he
Yeah, I didn't
saved
know
Red
that.
Lobster from bankruptcy. Lest us forget this past year.
He did. And the water polo team, he donated
Yes.
so much money and time to them. It's amazing.
Flavor Flav for president. Come on.
Hell
guys.
yeah. I'm in.
Come on.
Guy loves water polo.
He does.
All right. So what is the plan after we get done wrapping up When We Were Young Festival this weekend? What's the next stop for Taking Back Sunday?
We're gonna go to Alaska.
With
Yeah.
the used.
Nice.
Yeah. So like we play Saturday, Sunday, and then we go to Alaska. We have a show with the Used, and then we do these holiday shows every year in December on Long Island and New Jersey.
Nice.
And then so we'll do those, and that'll wrap our year up, man. This has
Very
been a
cool.
great year for us. We released 152 in October last year, which is weird for us because we normally do it always in the spring, so it felt a little strange, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Change is hard, though it's a law of life. John Kennedy said that.
Dude,
And
variety is
then,
a spice.
so John F. Kennedy.
I thought you
And-
said John Candy.
I thought you said John Candy too. I was like, wow, he's very
John Candy said that.
the great philosopher John Candy once said.
Yeah. Actually, he has a bunch of great stuff too.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, deep dive.
He's a good guy.
Deep dive.
But so since we released it in like last year, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah.
It's been
Oh,
almost
it's been a
exactly
year.
a year. That's
So
crazy.
this year we've spent the great majority of it just like all things 152, and then so from the stage show and the production, the whole thing,
Yeah.
it's just been amazing. We've had a really great year. It's been hard. There's been some hard life lessons we've been learning, but that's what makes it fun, right? The journey.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
you just went out there and didn't learn anything and just like pissed and moaned the whole time, what would be the
Yeah.
point? Right?
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah. All right, we got 2 more questions for you. Some fireball, deep questions here.
Okay.
I need you to rank this song on a scale from 1 to 10 for me. The Used, Taste of Ink.
Oh, I still know all the words to that
Yeah.
one.
That's a 10.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
that's
100%.
my favorite song by them. And
I
it
remember
might not be
listening
the
to that in the
coolest of their, but I think that song's still great to me. I love it.
Give it a 10 out of 10. So that was Bert's answer to this next question because I just talked to Bert.
Oh, nice.
What is the greatest song of all time?
Oh, he said Taste of Ink?
Yeah.
No,
That's awesome.
dude, he should have gone with their newer record. That's a missed opportunity right
But-
there. There's like favorite, like of all time?
yeah, of all time. It doesn't have to be a Taking Back Sunday song. Preferably not for this bit, but
Let it be, dude. Let
There
it
you
be.
go.
Right?
Yeah, that's. I for
That's
some
up
reason
there.
I always go to Day in the Life. As I think just because of like how much is going on in that song, and
Yeah.
also because you get such a potent dose of both Lennon and McCartney in that one.
Oh, like right.
They're all you can see
Couldn't
it
get
all
much
right
better.
there, and it's all. That's I think one of the best songs ever written.
Wow.
But Let It Be might be a better song
Yeah.
actually.
go Let It Be. It's
Dude,
hard to beat the Beatles,
it's
right?
like there's like obviously there's so much more that we love, but then like if you're really like being honest with yourself and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
putting it up against it.
If you're out there touch tunes late at night, you're like, what am I playing? What am I playing?
Yeah, so I'm putting this on or
Yeah.
something by Sam Cooke.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out at the Hot
Thanks for
Topic
having
Hot
us.
Box.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Thank
Home
you.
Depot
Thank you.
advice.
You're calling it the Hot Topic Hot Box?
I am, absolutely.
Oh, that's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I am now.
I didn't know, but that makes perfect. Now that I've spent some time in here, that's great.
Yeah, the
Oh,
joke
the
really
Hot
lands.
Box, and we're in
The
Vegas.
sweatier you get, the funnier the joke gets.
Oh man.
Oh, you guys gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
us
Oh,
out.
Thank
sorry.
you. Thank you, guys.
All right,
No, that's my
thanks.
bad. I'm Chatty Cathy over here.